Everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 39 with me, Sid, and I want to start off this episode with huge thanks to everybody for the comments on, I'm going to assume the last episode, because I always get good comments on GregTech, but the previous episode, because I'm ahead of myself by a couple of weeks. So obviously Jeremy Lynn, C. Wright, and David K8699. All huge thanks for the comments on power generation and also mentioning that you can convert these cells into universal cells just by crafting them, and universal cells can take less than 1 litre basically, so you can take any quantities. So huge thanks. Anyway, so last episode we got, oh, that's not good. Let me sort that. Last episode we got to playing around with this thing. Can we? You can't. If I put that there, it doesn't work. Damn you. What about if I put you there? Now it works, and that's fine. I'm just hovering, I'll live. I made a hand gesture, which I honestly don't know why. Anyway, yeah, we found that this steam generator cannot power these because, and as David pointed out, this takes 64 EU per tick. That is, low voltage is 32 EU per tick. Have I got anything that Andrew does? Max voltage 32. That will take 64 and 2 amps. That will take 64 and 2 amps, and it actually requires 120 EU per tick to run. Oh, yes. So there's no way you're going to run that with one steam turbine. Not direct. And even if you ran it with the trick I'm planning on doing, it's going to be slow if you do things. But I've been working over here in these crafting tables, and over here is another steam turbine. And while we're at it, there is a crafting station. Now, what is my plan in that crafting station? There is a missing block, and the missing block is the hoofer for the hoofer. Anyway, we need to first off, I'll borrow a chest. First off, place down another steam turbine, and we are going to come down here, and we're going to set its output to, I think it's this one. I always get these wrong. Down. That's fine. This is all good. These are 2 steam turbines. However, we have got a number of things I need to craft. First things first, we need to get my assembler going, and I think if I remember rightly, we're going to make this toolbox. This is a job. We need an assembler, nothing in there, so 5 of those and 1 of those. This is just a side project that I kind of set myself up with. And over here we are going to take 4 of those with 4 of those, and those are going to go like that, and we're going to make low voltage battery buffers with 4 slots, making 4 of them. Hello. Apparently I've inadvertently completed a quest there. I suspect I'm going to keep doing this because now I'm not always just following the guidelines. But we've got our toolbox now, which allows me to do that and carry those around. So we could potentially get rid of this, or a lot of the tools in here, that and that and that, and all of those can go in there. Like so. Perfect. And then that can become something else. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. So that should be several quests complete. Now I have done the alloy smelter. We did that last episode. So I will take the 2 bolts. I will take all of that and get that one back. We also did the basic fluid extractor. And I will... 16. Tempting. They are a pain. There, I've got lots of empty cells at the moment. I will take those. They are still a bit of a pain. So that's everything in there. And if we come down here, we also have the EBF we completed. Now we get a choice here. I don't know whether I should take that or the loot bags. Let me just have a look at this GregTech stuff. I mean, it looks tempting. I can't make it right now. And you are for doing what? Make a maintenance hatch with it, or maintenance hatch. You can do auto taping maintenance hatch. Okay. I think I'm going to take it because I don't know whether it's good or not. If I don't know, the loot bags could be just garbage. And we'll take the soldering iron alloy because why not? So that's all of those, and then there is also this one here, which is a 4-slot battery. And that there is a 16, which we haven't done. We have done MV battery holes. Yeah, there's all of this stuff to play with over there. And I think, oh no, kill all the things I inadvertently, well, not inadvertently, I deliberately killed a creeper. So yeah, that was a thing too, because it was between me and where I needed to be. That was all of the fun and games that we had. We got apple cider, we've got bowl of rice, French toast. That's all good. A whole load of stuff and things. Right, now we've cleared all that lot out of the way. Let's go and get on with what I need to do. And starters, we shall just quickly put you away and you away. Those are largely useless. That is going in there, 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 there and there, and there. Oh, that I'll put away because I don't know what I use it for. This should already be full, so we'll go and put my food away as well. Doopy doopy doo, boop 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 boop. Lovely. Okay, we are in a good place again with inventory wise. So, what are we going to do? Well, so what does this toolbox thing do? Because it does actually, there was actually some blurb. And is it just something that allows me to carry tools? In which case, how is it any better than, say, a bag? Or you go into it to save space. You can also use it to do maintenance without taking out the tools. Just hold the tools and right-click the maintenance hatch. Now who needs duct tape? You. It's needed to automate maintenance later. Okay. So we still, as best as I can tell, need to take the tool out. Now you can all correct me if I am wrong on this, but right now we need you. And I also will take that out of the way. And I think we're going to harvest this up as well. Because it's about time we moved away from this. Did I just drop one? I did. I'm not losing those. That's a thing. And we will need to take all of these out, ultimately. This water tower can come out and go somewhere else as well. This can all come down and move. These can all go. Everything will be good. But we need to continue onwards here with getting this out. So I probably need some of that, which we can then come down like this and go, oops, hello. I am actually tempted also to try and make this bigger. Just because we can. Because I think I'm going to generate a lot more steam this way than I would do using the old boiler system. So let's get all of this out first, and actually we want to do that pipe as well, don't we? But that's fine, we can do that in a moment. Oh, can I There's still a little steam left in those, so I probably need to exercise a certain degree of care. But then once we've done that, oh, I've just raked the water flows, haven't I? That was probably why I didn't want to do that. Well, doesn't matter. I can fix those later. Right now, I think it's probably more useful to grab most of this. That is not the right stone. Okay, let's try again. Grab most of that. And we can probably just come in underneath here. And that means that when I finally get to do those, oh man, those water flows are going to be a pain until I get that sorted. Then we can do that. Now I want those water pipes as well, so but I can touch those because they don't burn me. And I want that one as well. And then the rest can be blocked in. So it's time for a complete change of direction here. We're going to have all of this is going to be come out. We're going to have this water tower move, this wall, all of these machines are going to move, everything. However, for the time being, I'll settle for a wall. Right, well, I'll get rid of that. So I am going to need more iron tank valves, so that's going to need more bronze fluid pipes, more iron screws, more iron bars and stuff like that. But let's just try and work this out, because I want to basically, I want to run the 2 steam nope, right, there we go. I want to use the advanced boilers up here and again I'll just use a bit of that, I suppose, to put an can I bring them in just because for symmetry's sake? Can I do that? And then we bring the pipe down into that. That will give us 2 advanced boilers running down here. Now they just need fuel, but then what I want to do is I want to Now I did think about putting this here, but I think I want to go back a little bit further. So we shall take those off for now. Take out that structure there. Doesn't matter too much about the blocks if I've lost a few. And I want, let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to, we've got, basically we need to get a, now these, let me just have a look at those. Blocks must be in the bottom 2 layers to output fluid. Has 16 buckets, must be in the bottom 2 layers to output. Well, I don't, that's fine, I want to put these into input. So if we do that, and I need double because I don't want to share capacity there. And then we would have 2 in the bottom 2 layers coming out here and here to feed into this. With 2 there. Like that. Let me just go back up on top and just check. I'm going to have coming out here into there. All that's good. This is all solid on the top. That can go back like that. And then we need to do, let's go. I was half expecting that to explode, to be honest. So I'm moderately pleased that it didn't. And then, and there. Like that. And then that will come nope. That will come out like that. And do that. Now obviously it can't go anywhere because that's not formed, but that will then go like that. Right. Pardon me. I should have some more bronze fluid pipes somewhere. And we need to make these hatches. And then there is a question mark about whether I actually want to take this taller. Do I want to, instead of doing that, come up a couple of, in fact, yeah, 2 blocks maybe. Tempting. I mean, these are relatively inexpensive. They're only iron plates and screws. Alright, let me pull together some bits for that and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, just throwing together the last couple of bronze pipes. I am going to have to make myself a new wrench at some point, but that is a problem for another thing. Now, around bronze pipes was that and the wrench, wasn't it? No, not that and the wrench. Yes, it was, just the other way around. Okay. And while I am here, I need to drop off. I had a bit of trouble getting the tank to form, but we did eventually get there. I need to pop you over into here so you can do your smeltification of that. There's some bits and pieces there, that's all good. And what did I... Oh, I know what I needed. I needed one of those back. So I've got steam going into the thing. Made it a couple of layers higher, and it currently is taking up to 864 buckets of steam, and I've got both of the turbines feeding that. I have brought this valve over here for the purposes of that. This, however, this is not picking up anything, and I don't know why. I mean, the valve is there, it's empty. How do I need to do something with the valve? No. So I'm reluctant to destroy that because I might lose all the steam. And it's full. But that and that are both currently. So now I know on the other ones it is. So why is that and that not playing? There's no levers or anything involved on these tanks. Let's have a look just up here. That valve there, well, apparently that says empty as well. So does that actually mean anything? Do I need a valve? Well, I must need a valve to get it out, because I know when you look at the valves, let's just go back to the tank. Multi-block must be in bottom two layers to output liquid. Mobs cannot spawn. Auto output from bottom side. Output rate is 1,000 litres per tick. And I could potentially have done it slightly cheaper in the assembler without taking anything out, but that's neither here nor there. So why is that not auto outputting when I connect that up? Connected input. See, that's the direction of flow. That is most definitely what should be happening here. And similarly, oh, damn it. But I'm seeing no steam flowing from there to there. Now this, oh, no, that's still just showing me the top layer stuff. I'm very, very reluctant to break this tank, but I don't see much choice. We've got three. Now if I do that it doesn't form. However, if I do that, it forms and it has remembered its thing. So why is that valve playing silly buggers? Let me just come down here. So that's my valve, it's empty, and I want to bring you down. You see, that's formed, that's drawing steam. Now what happens if I stick... I don't see why this would make a difference, but we can have a look, just see. Yeah, that is not drawing from that side. Oh, that is so infuriating. Now, it's just a stupid question. What happens if I do this like that? I mean, it makes no sense at all, but... yeah, nothing. So how do I get the steam? God damn it, am I going to have to pull this all the way down to the bottom? But that only gives me 1000. That doesn't give me the speed, does it? Or do I need to make a fatter tank? Oh, I don't know. Because you can make these tanks 3 or 5 diameters. I could make a shorter squatter tank for high by 5 wide, but that's going to take a lot more space and a lot more. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Iron I am not shy of though. So that is the one good thing, and I've got all the valves I need, so I'm going to have to do that. I can't see any other alternative. Okay, right, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, ignore this. This is probably coming out and I'll do something downstairs. In fact, this is not probably coming out. This is definitely coming out, but I'll need a wrench for that. 2 steam turbines powering into 2 4 low voltage battery buffers. Each of those low voltage battery buffers will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batteries. Well, they'll have 2 batteries in them. That means that each one of these can output 2 amps, and that... ooh, that might not work. It will be 4 amps, not 2 amps. They're going to have 1, aren't they? And then that should... Why are you not charging? Or is it because you just charged that one and now you're going to move on to that one? Yes, he's charging that one. So if I do it that way, each one of these can only take 2 amps. So I can only bring... but that's only going to give you 32. How do I get more voltage into that? Maybe I don't use tin. Maybe I need to use medium voltage. However, it doesn't matter. This is doing its thing. This may not work. This may be just me. However, we have got a bloody big tank with 1600 millibuckets of steam going to be stored in it. That looks impressive. We have got our fancy little thing down here. Now the question is, cable. How do I get 64? No, it can't. That can only take... It's an LV, so it can only take 32. Oh, I don't know. How am I supposed to get... Unless you were to put fast gear, but then you're into an entire world of confusion, aren't you there? Let us just try something here. Let's try do that properly. I'm going to need more of that tin cable, aren't I? How much more? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Okay, well, let's give it a try. I did do the maths, and I think this may still work if I'm getting 120 per. But if I'm not, then I don't know. It's almost like you need to be an engineer to play this pack. And I'll tell you one thing, I am no engineer. Right, so I am going to need tin cable. No, not quite that much. Probably not even that much. You've got stuff going on over there. Still got some iron plates left from making those things, but they'll get a use at some point. Right, so what do I need? Wire. I need to make the 4 times tin cable. So 4x tin is 2 ingots on program 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just go with that. I have got some spare rubber sheet over here. This this is complex. Just to make bloody aluminium, which we need for MV. But I think once we've well, I hope once we've got to the point of having the power where we can generate medium voltage, I think hopefully this will become easier. But there's going to be a lot of upgrading. I mean, the tanks, these things, there is a steel version of it, and you know, it's none of it easy. Still, this is the challenge we accepted when we picked to play 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nothing happening. We've got you in there. Ugh. Not enough. Why? Why not enough? I don't understand all this bloody messing. I mean, I did see something about that tape and putting it in the main toolbox in the main. Oh, I wonder. Hang on. Let's just try something. It said something about right-clicking the maintenance hatch with the toolbox. Circuitry burned out. Did more. No visible drop in the EU there. Does that mean I need solder? Or soldering? Or... Oh man, this machine. this is about as far from like... We got you and we've got you. Oh, this is just painful. Hit with a soft mallet to restart the machine. Gets into about 2 seconds and then fails, and it needs 120, 120 EU. It's just not providing enough power, is it? But if I put... Is each one of these providing 1 amp? You know what? In the interest of science and a little bit of tin, let's see what happens if I do this. In fact, let's do it on all 4. It's only tin. Tin and rubber, and I got a reasonable amount. Now, by my estimate, that's 4 amps, and that got to the point, it got to running to 3 and then fell over. So those are looking at this. Let me just run that again. That was actually taking out 66 EU per tick. But that can only take 32? Oh, I don't know. EBF, no. LV Energy Hatch. That's what that says. It's an LV Energy Hatch. So why when I go and look for LV, ULV, LV Energy Hatch, energy acceptor, voltage in 32, and it needs... So do I need 4? Do I need actually to put 4 of those in? But how? Where would I put? I've only got 1 more potential block. Oh, I don't understand. This is thoroughly doing my head in. I mean, we've got lots of steam. We've got steam being generated aplenty. These things can therefore generate these. Now, by my estimate, this is outputting 32, potentially outputting 32 EU per tick. But for some reason, that one's outputting 66, and that one's outputting nothing. Now, Now if I were to move that over and get them so they're equally distant, would that make a difference? I don't see how. You can't put those in there, that's fine. Oh, that's got to be a soldering iron that you need to use for that one. Batch mode. Input separation. Voiding mode. And it is destroying my aluminium, so I need to take that out because I don't know whether the aluminium's there or not. Okay, I am at a loss. I probably need to do a little bit more research, but clearly tin cable is not the answer because it will only take 32. Which only gives you 64 and I need 120, so do I need something that can take 64? Is there anything that takes 64? I can't see. I mean, copper cable takes up to 128, but will that then blow up the machine? Because that's 2 times copper cable, 128 volt things. So you can take and a max amperage of 2. But that only takes 32. Oh. This is, yeah. This is making my head hurt now. And I still don't actually have any of my machines over there plumbed back in. I do need to see about that. And I'm going to make myself another wrench before I start that one. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we've got one last ditch attempt. And this could blow things up, which would be horrible. But I genuinely can't see how we can get 64 into that without changing the cable, because the other ones, the tin only takes 32. There is no super duper trickery that we can use there that I can see. I can't see anything that does 64. You know, like a low voltage. You can see 8. I mean, we've got 8, but that's utterly useless to me. So yeah, I am at a loss. Now I'm going to assume that can't output more than 32. Well, potentially anyway. But let's see what happens. If I do that, and that, and that, and I join that, and that, and then I bring you, no, I bring you that way, over here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I just want that to be an exact equal distance, and I pop. Didn't blow up. That's always a good sign. And then we do the same over here. helps if you do it properly, I suppose, but still didn't blow up. Okay. These are full, they've got power. This is on. And failed immediately. This is doing my head in. I really don't understand. Well, hasn't got any ingredients in it. Oh, so I need sleep anyway. I am utterly at a loss here. I mean, it's drawn from that, and that's recharged too much. I genuinely don't know what to do here. This is doing my head in. Alright, well, I am going to have to defer to you big brain people and see what you come back with, because I am struggling to work out how to get 120 EU per tick into a low voltage connection that, unless you can go in to both sides, if you can go in there and there, and then you could run 4 connections, that would be the only thing I could see where you're taking out of one into one side, one into another side. In the meantime, I'm going to need to come up with something else to do to keep myself busy, because I'm going to have to wait for you big brain people to sit there and come in and help me on this one, because I am quite frankly stumped. I am genuinely at a loss on this now. I don't know, where we can go. We have got a lovely big tank. We're all confused, but I think on that note, until next time, because I'm going to be sitting there whinging and grumbling about this now for a long time. Yeah, oh, I did put all of my machines in, so we have at least got these down here. You'll have to let me know what you think. I probably am going to have to look at doing something about my inventory. That, I think, is becoming increasingly evident, so that may be where I have to go next. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. It feels good to get some progress. I'll let you know what it feels like once I feel like I've made some. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye for now.